Be the change you wish to see. Be the love you made to be. Yeah, yeah. Share the life inside of me and laugh till it pulls in my heartstrings and I feel it in my belly. And it's so real, suddenly, that suddenly I could start crying. So I breathe. I breathe knowing that I am deserving of love and that I am perfectly worthy just as I am, just how my room is, since I just came here a few days ago, and in a few days I am leaving. Sometimes when we feel sudden inspiration and emotion and are feeling really authentic and don't want to have to go like hide or, basically put on something or a mask and just want to get on and be real. And I happen to be naked, and when it's like really funny that like I'm actually being authentic and I'm metaphorically and physically naked. I don't want to hide. I don't want to. I don't want to be a different person out there and to the world than I am when I'm alone or with my closest loved ones. I don't. My whole life I felt like I had to hide. And now I just watched like a few videos of people who had like stutters, like really intense. One of the guys did, and the girl who she's so cute and she had the stutter, and like and just like she's like everyone's great, and just like really touched me. And like my partner, I'm so hard on him, and like he's been having this little stutter, and instead of like being mean and hating him or like thinking he's weird or not worth love, and just being like still loving him despite his quirks. And if I can, like, it really shows me that when like I can love him, someone that is so close to me, so, and I can love it. And then when I'm not, is because I'm not accepting myself and loving myself. And then I'm so hard on him, thinking like he's unworthy, when it's like I do that to myself so much that I don't even realize it. And it's like I'm hiding to myself. I'm hiding from myself. I'm not crying. I'm like, and now I kind of like stutter now. It's so interesting. And like just learning about autism has been really interesting. I'm not saying that I know that I have it. I'm not going to diagnose myself. I am whole and I am healed. And I am perfectly perfect as I am. And I think like just all these environmental and external and societal and like TV and culture and conditioning, all of this feeds all of that up here. And like, you know what's really sad to me is when people are mean and judgmental and like literally could literally make joke. And the reason I can have compassion with this is because I know they're hurting. But for someone to say like they deserve to die, that, or like, you know, like laughing at someone's death, it's coming from such a deeply hurt place. But it still hurts to see someone say that. But it hurts the ego, and it does not hurt that wise woman, because I know where it's coming from. And so therefore I couldn't and I wouldn't take it personally, even though it wasn't directly to me. And some of these mean comments aren't directly to me. It's kind of personal as well, because I feel like if they could do that with someone else, then they could do that to me. And if they could hate someone else, then they could hate me. And then it would hurt. But then that's that wise part that no one ever teaches you when you're growing up, is these skills. But you learn as you find your teachers in life and you find the inner guru. And like, it's been really hard to like feel like I'm so wise and I'm growing and like getting in touch with my inner wise woman, like teacher. And then like be knowing that I'm struggling with mental illness, and it just makes me feel like I'm a kid, or like just like feeling all these things about it. And at the same, like the hardest thing for me is vulnerability. And I've been really hard on myself about it. I've been really hard on myself. And when I allow myself to cry, then I'm like, whoa. And then I can have compassion for myself, because knowing how deeply that I am hurting, and then to have compassion is like so cool, because then I could just be me. I can be my true self. And that's what I realized, literally was just thinking about like how plant medicine helps me so much to access this place that is really challenging for me to access otherwise. And it's because of the deep, intense, powerful emotions that I feel. And the challenge to feel those and accept ourselves in our deep emotions. And I love loving myself. I've like forgotten that I am lovable. It's like, and then I see the world and I see the cruelty and I see people name calling each other, and it's so hard. It's so hard what's going on right now in the world with people. And like, yeah, my wise mind knows that people are hurting, but this is cruel, what people are doing, what they're saying, the way they're saying it, the way they're acting. It's so cruel. And then it's made it like okay to do that. And like, then I'm like doing it to myself and my loved ones. And no one deserves that. We deserve love. And I'd love to access that love and extend it to myself. Because I am worthy. I am worthy. Thank you, hair. Oh my god. And it feels so good to remember love. And I cry for that part of me that forgot that I am loved. And I am lovable. And even though I am going to treatment, it's like, oh, there's like this part of me that's like, no, if you love yourself, if you find that self-love, then you don't need treatment. And it's like there's a part of me that had to feel like I'm not lovable because I have to do this, and I'm doing this so I can be healed, so I can be lovable. And it's just wrong thinking. Then I'm not gonna want to go. And I'm I'm doing this because I love, because I deserve love, and I am loved, and I am loved. I'm worthy, and I do love myself. That's where this is coming from. It's because I deserve a supportive environment, to be loved, and to know that I can heal and cry, and that I'm not going to be called names. I'm not going to be called crazy. I can be sad and cry and grieve and hurt. And then it hurts so bad when you're not accepted, that you don't know what to do with all your pain, and so you take it out on yourself and your loved ones, because this world is disgusting sometimes. Ew, it's filthy sometimes. And then they call us names, and they say, oh, but you're what? Oh, you're autistic. Oh, you got borderline. Oh, you're mentally ill. That is why diagnosis can be such a con. Once people start using it and saying that that's what's going on. And then it makes us feel like there's something off with us. That is not the case. That is not the truth. And once you know the truth, and I'm not going to tell you that there's no going back. Sometimes you go back, but it hurts. Once you know the truth, going back to the lie is misery, and it's miserable. And no matter how much out there tries to convince me and tries to get me to literally believe in the illusion, to want to bring me back to the ground, to the third dimension, the Walking Dead. And I'd rather be flying. And living. And when I can go here, and when I know that I am accepted, then I can be here. I can be where I am, instead of being hated. Like, there's a part of me that's like really assisting me in looking for a place and like really planning on going. And then there's that part of me that's like, is this the best decision? Like, am I gonna feel loved and safe? And I just want to be safe. I just want a world that feels safe. That I feel like I belong, that I'm allowed to exist and be here, instead of so judged. Be the change you wish to see. Be the love you're made to be. Yeah, yeah.